What's good? It's your boy Dee Brown, aka Bruce D-Roy, and I'm about to give y'all my personal Lyft review.
But I love all women, cause when I'm in your city, I'ma take one home just to baby me. Then I'ma make the paparazzi make place for me, just to have the whole world so amazed at me.
So to go ahead and get started, I want to tell y'all I apologize for being so professional. You shouldn't have to apologize for being professional, but it's something you have to do for a Lyft, I guess, maybe not, but I chose to do it so anybody of any different walk of life, different language can enjoy my Lyft reviews, instructions, everything that you need to be a Lyft driver. So just take it as it is. But now I'm going to be me, give y'all my personal review on how it was to be a Lyft driver. I'm going to rate certain things. It's not going to be long at all. So you can make your own personal choice whether you want to be a Lyft driver or not. So first thing first, so to have your personal vehicle, if I had to rate having your personal vehicle for Lyft, I would probably rate it 4 stars. Just being honest with you, 4 stars would be nice for a personal vehicle only because you make a lot of profit. Once again, you're talking to somebody who used Lyft Express Drive. So I had a rental. So I could just imagine having your own personal car, being able to make $1,000 a week. So that's why I give it 4 stars. I avoided the 5-star mark because that's, perfect. And maintenance on your personal car cannot be fun. There's no way that is fun at all. I don't know how often you have to maintain your personal car using it for Lyft. So I'm still giving it 4, but it's probably better to ask somebody who actually used the personal car. All right, next rating. We got Lyft Express Drive. I would give it 3 stars. There's parts of me that would really like to give it 2 stars, but sure, 3 stars. 2 stars probably isn't fair. 3 stars because they really do give you a rental. They give you a rental. They're giving you a car. 10, 15, 20 years ago, that was not happening. Someone giving you a car. So 3 stars is appropriate. Why do I give it 3 stars? I give it 3 stars because, for one, let's go good first. Profit. You can make a profit. 2, if you don't have a car or a car that's newer than 2000 and whatever they say, I forget the cutoff mark for how new your personal car has to be. So Express Drive is convenient. They're basically saying anybody can drive for Lyft. We got cars. So that's one of the good things about it. Another good thing about Express Drive, probably just profit. It just depends on the center that you go to, the Lyft center that you are getting your vehicle at. Some of them have better cars than others. Some of them don't. Some of them actually have like COVID repellent type of stuff. For me, it was a COVID shield that kept me from getting sick. And the 2 times that I didn't have one, I got COVID twice. One of the centers in Atlanta, I actually can't remember where it's at, somewhere downtown. It's really, really good. I would not go to the one in Forest Park. Their cars are terrible. Their cars suck. So definitely go to an area for Lyft. If you're going to use Express Drive, go to an area where it's nicer. We're going to leave it at that. So Express Drive gets 3 stars out of me. I'll be fair on that one. So yeah, making a profit is pretty much the only good thing other than them actually giving you a car, which counts for a lot. Bad things about Express Drive, weekly rental fee. So it just feels like a time limit. It's like they're rushing you to do more rides throughout the week. If every week they refresh that you owe them money for a rental fee, there's really no rest time. I'm fine on that. I don't need that type of pressure anymore. I did it for 4 or 5 months and I just don't like it at all. Another thing about Express Drive that I probably don't like, well, other than getting bad cars from certain places, there's really nothing else bad about Express Drive personally, other than damaging the vehicle, which is something you probably shouldn't be doing anyway, unless you get in a wreck. I've never experienced that, not trying to experience that, and I'm not going to experience that. So somebody else can give you a little more insight on actually wrecking the car. Oh, one more thing that's good about Express Drive is the maintenance. I don't have to pay for like maintenance or anything like that. Sometimes they do try to give you some slick charges. So be mindful and be aware of what Lyft is trying to do. They're kind of slick sometimes. So the Lyft app, the app itself, me personally, I have so many gripes with the app, but it's really easy to point out the bad and not point out the good. So with the Lyft app, It's just the app. It tells you when to pick people up, how far they are, how far they're going, different things like that. The tiers do help. But with the app itself, I'll probably give it 2 stars. The app can be better. It can be better. But I'm giving it 2 stars personally. I'm giving it 2 stars because of how often it freezes. I'm giving it 2 stars because its map is terrible. Its map is just absolutely terrible. If you're depending on the Lyft map on the app, that sounds like a rhyme and a tongue twister. If you're depending on the Lyft map on the app alone, good luck to you. And you're a good one if you like it. There are other things to complain about the app, but one of the big things I'll go into later. But yeah, the Lyft app, I'm giving it 2 stars. That's that. And on to the next. So the next thing I'm going to rate is the money that you actually make is the profit, the Lyft Profit, the thing that you're looking for. Profit with Lyft, I'm going to give it an overall 3 stars. And it just depends on if you have a personal vehicle and if you have a Lyft Express Drive vehicle. Because me personally, I would say with Profit, on a personal vehicle, it just depends on how much maintenance you need. I wouldn't use an old car. I wouldn't use a worn out car, put it like that. Express Drive, the bonuses really just affect you. It just depends on the bonuses. So if you're working full time, the Profit, we'll give it 3 stars. Full time, Profit, 3 stars. If you're picking and choosing when you want to actually do Lyft and pick up people and drop them off, do rides, maybe 2 stars because you're probably not going to get as much money. And if you're depending on bonus streaks, like me, like I was, then you're probably not going to give it 3 stars. But I have other things going on. I'm a photographer and artist and a bunch of other things. So I'm not doing Lyft for 8 hours a day. Just not happening. So we'll be fair and give it 3 stars. One of my personals, we'll go with customer service. That's one of my personal. I feel very dear to this rating, and it's getting 1 star. I waited so long to get this 1 star. The customer service for Lyft, absolutely trash. It's terrible, and it sucks, and I hate it. And on top of that, whatever issue I have with Lyft, I don't even contact customer service. But if I do, I complain, and I tell them, literally, I know you're not going to do anything about it. I just wanted to say it. Helps me out, makes me feel better. It is what it is. The customer service really is terrible because I've had a few situations with rides personally. I've gotten cheated out of bonus streaks, multiple. I've had bonus streaks breaking. I've had bonus streaks broken. Like I did some rides and maybe had 1 or 2 rides left. And Lyft claims that I didn't accept the ride that I actually accepted. The customer service doesn't care. It's like they just copy and paste things and go on about their way. I've had my phone network just go bad because it was rainy and cloudy, and customer service just blamed it on me. They said that I went offline when I actually didn't. So I spent maybe 3 hours to try to get a bonus streak, and it just did not work out, and I was upset. So I was upset with the bonus streak situation maybe 3 or 4 times. It will happen. That's just life. But you're going to be upset. So it's another reason why I don't drive in the rain. The customer service is terrible. They just find whatever they can to blame you. On top of that, no disrespect to anybody who's not American or who is American and doesn't speak well English, but I do think that they have people up there who don't speak really good English, and there's a lot of copy and pasting with responses that come to you. Lyft customer service literally has never helped me, ever. So yeah, 1 star, customer service, Lyft, sorry. Get that fixed. The last thing I'm going to rate is the customers itself, the customer experience. So it's kind of hard to rate customers anyway, but we'll rate the customer experience and what you should do to get for tips and things like that. So I'll go ahead and give that 4 stars. The reason I'll give it 4 stars is because you can't make a customer tip. Customers are just not going to tip. That just is what it is. If someone's not going to tip, they're just not going to tip. But if they are going to tip, that's probably when you can capitalize. So if someone's going to tip, they might just tip because that's who they are. Or if you had a great conversation personally, you can get tips for literally no reason. So I don't even worry about having conversation. I try to play music that they may like. I definitely judge a book by its cover, but most people have earphones in anyway. But if you have conversation with people, it can go good or bad. Just how it goes. But I will tell you that I did get a $40 tip from a lady that I was dropping off at the airport one time, and she was from LA. So It's not impossible, but most of your tips will come on the weekend or from people who are going to or from the airport. So that's all I got. Once again, I'm Dee Brown, and now you have the full circle on the Lyft personal review, everything about Lyft from the pros and cons and how the app works and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found something educational from it, or just something informational, or it helped you decide if you want to be a Lyft driver. I don't care what you do, but I wanted to help y'all out. So enjoy your day, enjoy your week, be great.
You so dope. Better than a drink in my coat. More like the tree in my smoke. If you wanna rock this boat, then we can ride out. You so dope. I'ma get you in your zone. Then we can be alone. Go ahead and kill your phone so we can ride out. You so dope. What? You so dope. 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 You so
Y'all make sure y'all like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe, cause some funny, some fire stuff is on the way.